it is that you celebrate, if you celebrated. I spent all last week wearing a witch's hat, which was fabulous and fun and playful. And I want to introduce our theme for the month. Welcome. If you're here with me live, leave a comment. Oh, my friend Misha, so good to see you. I want to introduce our theme for the month. We are in the 11th house of the zodiac, and I want to recap and talk through the checklist around soul client alignment, finding your soul client, and some takeaways from last week. So my promise is to share all the things today and to try to stay off my soapbox a little bit because I'm feeling really soapboxy today because I've had a few conversations in the last couple days that have me pretty riled up because I get really passionate about what I do and wanting to be sure that you have the tools you need to be doing your work in the world. So where to start? Let's start with the 11th house astrology. So each month, for those of you that are new and that might not have caught this before, we are this year traveling through the various astrological houses and applying them to ourselves and our business so that we can find some insight, some understanding. And it gives us a framework to chat throughout the month around various topics. So what's 11th house astrology all about? Communities, social media, the collective, the internet. It's where our individual aspirations take flight. So where we feel most profoundly part of a group. And so we look across the wheel to the 5th house and where our special talents and personality are in the spotlight. In the 11th house, that's our shiny presence where we take those particular gifts and share them with the wider world. And so, as well as it's, the ripple effect of your performance on stage. So one of the challenges of the 11th house can be to share sharing your fabulous uniqueness with the right people. So I thought, wow, this is a perfect conversation because we've been going from, how do we find our people? Where do we market? How do we keep that super simple? And so this is a perfect topic and conversation because, as I say, there's not one way, there's just your way. And so really standing in and owning your uniqueness is going to be one of the most powerful ways to know where to show up, what community is going to support you best, where your people are, etc. And with my clients, we actually look at the astrology of the 5th and the 11th house to tell us where our people may be. And not just the people we personally like to hang out with, but where our clients like to hang out, our potential soul clients like to hang out. So it's a powerful house full of a lot of information. And I invite you to explore, look at where are those communities for you? Where do you feel most aligned and energized? So let's talk about some of the learning. So last week we were working on simplifying marketing, and I had a few takeaways. One of the biggest things that stuck with me, but didn't surprise me, is that people are really stuck. And they're stuck in a number of different ways. And when we're stuck, it can keep us from, just even considering launching our business or knowing how to shift from one and dones to a program or series, feeling stuck of how do we get from doing in person to moving online. And it can feel so overwhelming that we just don't make any movement or progress whatsoever. And so that I don't want. The other thing that will keep people stuck, I had a beautiful conversation with someone yesterday, and she is in the avoiding moving forward by spending her time learning. I don't know enough yet. And God bless her, she had more courses and programs that she was committed to right here, right now than I've ever seen. Now, I've got a vault full of courses. Been there, done that. Thought I had to learn more before I could move forward. And I'm here to tell you there's only 2 pieces of deep learning that are required for you to know how to move forward from any of those issues, to know how to move forward from whether or not you want to launch, to know how to move forward from one and dones to series, to know how to move forward from in-person to online, there are only two things that you need to know. You need to know your who, and you need to know you. And so that's why this powerful energy of the 11th house is really helpful, because it will help us to identify that as well. So when I see, is it really that simple? Okay, Sherry, seriously, like it's that simple? Yes, it's that simple. When you know your who, you're going to know the language to use, you know what to say, what they need to hear, so that they will connect with you. You're going to understand where they hang out, and skipping ahead a bit, you're going to know how to frame the offer. So this is why I spend so much time with my clients uncovering their who with them until we get to the place that they're aligned with it. And what does that look like? That looks like they're leaning in. They're so excited about talking about who they're going to work with. And so much time, I don't even mean it's like so much time. It's just putting energy and attention to it. The first 6 to 8 weeks of soul client alignment is all about uncovering your who and learning the process to do that, because I want to teach you how to fish, not just give you a fish. Yeah, I could probably look at you and talk to you and say, using my clairs and my knowing and what I can see, I could probably say, hey, Mesha, this is who you might want to consider. But it's so much more deeply and profound for you to learn how to do that discovery on your own and embody it and get aligned with it. So knowing you is really important too. So let's look at what's that little checklist I gave you for your soul client attraction. So first thing we got to do is get out of our head and into our heart. I know you're not surprised if you've been around here a minute that I might say that, but it's true, because as much as we're going to do some external exploration, we need to put it through this internal compass. The other thing you need to do is send all those client avatar, fill in the blank forms to the recycle bin and get curious instead. Actually ask past clients, current clients, potential clients, get their words of what they're struggling with. And then here's where we put it back through this internal compass. Get honest with yourself. You know, when you look at the data and then you get a chance to discern what lights you up. And this is where the magic comes in, you know, in soul client alignment, because we're really digging into this piece and I'm asking the deep questions of my clients. What's true about that? You know, is this really who, where, and how that works for you? And, you know, the big piece is, you know, because we can't and shouldn't work with everyone. So doing the discovery, putting it through this filter is going to help you so much. And you got to be patient with the forming. You're not going to have the deep understanding of your soul client unless you take the time to put in the work. And by the way, this is an ongoing process, and you can earn while you learn. We do not have to put everything on hold and say, oh, I can't learn. I've got a new client who just joined Soul Client Alignment for the fall, winter, and she is in need of cash flow now. No problem. We find a way to move the meter now, and we'll build her up to what's coming the deeper she gets into that understanding. So it's all possible when you stop and we uncover what's there. And the big thing is, remember, this is just your who for now. You're going to change, you're going to grow, you're going to move. And so having a process that you know how to go through to uncover this on your own is really important. So what do you need? You need to have a system so that when you get to that other side, when you're feeling like there's another level that you want to move into, then you know how to do the discovery, get the data, get the insights. So that's the really powerful piece, and why I get so excited about this program and so excited about the possibility of helping people to get unstuck. And so, you know, what's possible? What happens on the other side of that? I mean, my clients that just graduated Soul Client Alignment are now joined me in our alchemy lab where we're alchemizing all their magic into their next level of growth and of growth for themselves and their clients, and taking all that they've learned and moving it to the next level. And what's possible? They're all earning while they're learning. They're still in the process of learning and they're still growing and changing, but they have this deep belief and knowing and trust in themselves. And they know how to put in the time and the energy to get themselves where they want to go. So, where are you stuck? What is it that you need to either step off the ledge if you're just thinking about getting started in business, and you've been thinking about it and you're waiting back here? What's holding you back? What do you need? You need support. You need to get this framework that I talk about in place. What you don't need is another tactic. What you need is a framework. The woman that I was speaking to, all the things that were on her list were tactics. It was how to write a book, how to, do VIP days. There was all these tactics, but she doesn't even know who she's talking to yet. Now, they may give her a module that helps her fill in the blank, but that's not deep discovery. She'll write a book someday, and that course will be important to her then. But right now, she needs to get to the bottom of it. She needs to understand her uniqueness and who aligns with that. So wherever you're stuck, take that pause. And whether you do it with me and join Soul Client Alignment this time around, or you attempt to do it on your own, do the discovery, get curious, and get excited. I love this program and all that it is becoming, and I intend to level it up this time to make it even better than it was last time. And so if you're curious and you're feeling stuck in any one of those ways, or your business isn't where you choose it to be, or it's not even launched yet, doesn't matter. Let's chat. Hop on my calendar and let's get curious about whether or not Soul Client Alignment is the next best thing for you. We are kicking off later this month. And there are 5 or 6 spots left. There's some people in the question this week that we're just working through some things. Small group programs. So you're going to get a lot of individual attention. And this is, it's all about you identifying your soul client, get out there and earning while you're learning so that you can. This woman told me yesterday, I said, what is it that you desire? What do you want more than anything? She said, I want to be living my purpose. I want to be helping people. And that is what I know all of you beautiful heart-centered, folks want too, is you want to be helping other people. So what's getting in the way? Let's clear those roadblocks. Let's get you connected with your soul clients. That's how you live your purpose. That's how you step into what's next. So curious, it says apply. You'll be taken to a page to answer a few questions. Hop on a call with me. But this is really just an opportunity for us to find out if it's right for you. And if it's not, I've got resources that I will share with you. But no matter what you do, figure out what that block is. What do you need? And when you peel back the layers, my guess is that what you'll find is that you just need to understand your who a bit better, because that's the magic that will open the door and put it through that filter of you. Remembering that you're uniquely you. There's only one of you. There's no one way. There's just your way. All right, my friends. So pop your questions in the comments. Let me know what your thoughts are, what your questions are. Double check that checklist. We'll link it. It's up above, which can get you going in the right direction. And I'll be popping in with more on this. And yeah, I'm going to be talking about Soul Client Alignment for a bit for the next 2 weeks until we fill. But I promise to bring knowledge and goodness, not just pitching this program, but what I really want you to get. So that's why you're going to get checklists. You're going to get information. So if you decide to do this on your own, you've got a way to do as much as you can. But I know you're going to go deeper, faster, farther with the right support. So sending you all so much love and hoping to chat with you about what's possible So book your call, and I will see you soon.